What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie and today we are doing the most played bands and artists of 2020 according to Apple Music. Every year Apple Music analyzes your stats and everything you've listened to. Last FM do it as well. This video we're going to concentrate on the Apple Music edition, and maybe later on we'll concentrate on the Last FM. I'm not too sure how this video is going to work, but I did do it last year and it had some pretty good reception. So we're doing the most played bands and artists of 2020 for me. So keeping track of all 2036 hours of music that you listened to this year is hard work. So we did it for you. The songs you come back to in one playlist updated weekly. So that's what you get, and it's basically 2020 replay. 2036 hours is quite a lot of music, to be honest. I think that's over 80 days of actual music you've listened to. Holy shit, that is a lot. That is a lot of music. And I've listened to a lot of music this year. I'm sure you've listened to a lot of music as well. Let me know in the comments your most played albums, bands of this year as well. Let's get on with the most played songs this year for me. Number one is none other than Endarkment by Anal Nathrak. And in case you don't know, from 1 to 10 is actually the whole entire fucking album of Endarkment. Holy crap. Okay, so that's interesting. Number 2 is The Age of Starlight Ends. Number 3 is A Pig with Cocks in its Eyes, masturbating to the end of the world, libidinous. Then we got Beyond Words, Feeding the Death Machine, Thus Always to Tyrants. Number 7 is Create Art Though the World May Perish. Number 8 is Requiem. Number 9 is Punish Them. And number 10 is Singularity. I played Endarkment, the actual song, number 1 song, 43 times. That's a lot. And the rest around about 30 to 20 times. So that's quite a lot. So pretty much the top 10 was a flop because obviously it's just all Anal Nathrak. A lot of people know that I love Anal Nathrak. So let's now get on with the top bands I've listened to this year, the top 20 bands I've listened to this year. And my number 1 band last year was Dream Theater with 156 hours. 156 hours. A lot of Dream Theater was listened to. I believe there was a bit of variety last year. So I'm really hoping last year, a lot of people were saying there was no OPEF. There's no OPEF on it. So I'm really hoping there is OPEF on this year because I absolutely adore OPEF. I listened to a lot of OPEF this year. So hopefully OPEF is going to be on this year. I'm really hoping maybe Code Orange will be on it, or even Draconian or something. So let's get on with the top 20 bands. So at 17 hours, number 20 is Symphony X. Really interesting. Love that band. 18 hours is Bell Witch. 18 hours again is Cradle of Filth. 19 hours is Swallow the Sun. 19 hours I heard was Draconian. 19 hours of Paysage the Heaver. 19 hours of Metallica. Metallica makes it. 19 hours of My Dying Bride. We got my favorite thrash metal band, Testament, 22 hours. Amazing prog metal band, Threshold, 22 hours. An amazing collaboration with Mikhail Ackerveld and Steven Wilson with Storm Corrosion with 25 hours. 26 hours of Paradise Lost. 27 hours of Ahab. 34 hours of the melodic death metal band Insomnium. 38 hours of the pioneers of metal Black Sabbath. And finally we got OPEF with 43 hours. Catatonia with 44 hours. Iron Maiden again makes it into the top 5 with 53 hours. Dream Theater dropped to second now with 60 hours. Dream Theater was 156 hours last year. Dream Theater now dropped to 60 hours. And the number 1 reigning king of the band that I've listened to the most this year is Anal Nathrak with 77 hours. That band is addictive. I am surprised that no bands reached the 100-hour mark, to be honest, but 77 hours of Anal Nathrak I'm pretty happy with. I have listened to 734 different artists this year. That smashes last year's record with 140, I think. So let's now go to the top 10 albums I've listened to this year. Out of 1,234 albums you've checked out this year, here's your own personal top 10. So coming at number 10 is Catatonia by City Barrels with 121 plays. Now this is not 121 times I played this album from track 1 to X, it's how many times I played the song on an album, which is 121 plays. Number 9 is The Death of Us by Polaris with 121 plays. This is exactly the same as Catatonia, City Barrels. Polaris is a great metalcore band that a lot of people should check out if they haven't. Number 8 is 124 plays of Paysage the Healer and the album Involved. Amazing album is, amazing black metal album, absolutely adore it, love the production. Number 7 is quite surprising actually. Number 7 is not even metal. It's not even metal. It's the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim soundtrack by Jeremy Soule. I love Skyrim, I really do. I love the Elder Scrolls, and the soundtrack is so damn good, it really is. This album is 3 hours long and it's just one epic journey. The Skyrim soundtrack is at number 7, can you believe it? It's coming in number 6 is Fearox by the band Make Them Die Slowly. Another great band, side project of Anal Nafrak. Mick Keddy is the mastermind of Make Them Die Slowly, absolutely adore it. So coming at number 5 is How Is Empty All the Devils Are Here by Anal Nafrak. Amazing album, it really is. One of my favorite albums by this band. Coming in at number 4 is again a Anal Nafrak album, Desideratium. Incredible album, it is, I absolutely love it. I didn't like the album at first, but I really started to grow to it and really enjoy it. Love Desideratium, just amazing songs, melodic, it's catchy, it's one of the best. That has got 140 plays. Number 3 is finally Code Orange and the album Underneath with 160 plays this year. Amazing album. This is a fantastic album. This is going to make it into my best metal albums of the year, no doubt. And what can I say? It's a very addictive album. It's great for a workout as well. And it's just a really fun album. Coming at number 2 is Storm Corrosion, the collaboration between Mikhail Akerveld and Steven Wilson. What can I say about this album? I would provide a review for this album this month for sure. I played this album 183 times. 183 plays this album. It's such an awesome album overall. It's not even metal, man. It's not even metal. It's just ambient, beautiful music. It really is. Steve Wilson's vocals so damn good. Mikhail Akerveld's vocals so damn good. The beautiful guitar work. Oh, Storm Corrosion, number 2. And no surprise, my number 1 album of this year, and my number 1 album of the best, and the number 1 album of the year for me, spoiler alert, is Anal Nafrak Endarkment. What can I say? We've over 275 plays this year. Absolutely incredible. This album was only released 2 months ago, and this album is my most played album of the year. What can I say? Just incredible songs, melodic songs. It's such a fucking catchy album. Endarkment, Libidinous, Feeding the Death Machine, Create Art That the World May Perish, Punish Them, Singularity, just so many amazing songs. A Requiem, I can remember them. I can remember all the songs off by heart. That's how fucking catchy this album is. That's how fucking good this album is. And Anal Nafrak Endarkment is my most played album of 2020. So guys, I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know your most played albums of 2020. This is when we start to kick off the end of year list. So the next end of the year list will no doubt be probably the best metal albums of 2020. Stay tuned for that. And I will see you in the next one.